video that's going to look at the use of internal links within articles and why they're a good SEO benefit and good for the reader. Okay, so on our screen at the moment, we've got an article from the BBC. It's talking about COVID. And when you roll down the article, one thing that you become aware of, because now you kind of know what they are and you're looking for them, is two internal links in this article. So we have the total article about COVID and etc. etc. And what the BBC have done is they have linked to other articles that they have posted around the same topic. Now, it's there for the readership and it's to help the readers along, and if they want to find out further information, they can do so. But also, more importantly, or as importantly, it also has a really good SEO benefit. One, for the article itself, and two, for the website. So from an article point of view, it improves the SEO because the article is important because it can link to other pieces. So it's kind of telling people like Google, this is a really good article because it contains links to other articles. So therefore it's a good reference piece. And the fact that it's then linking into other articles within the site, it also tells Google that actually this is a really good site because it has lots of content and the content links together, and so there's a connection and a flow for the site. Now, obviously it's the BBC, so it ranks really highly, but Google obviously just looks at tens of millions of sites, so it's looking for certain attributes. So if we now flick to the Kibworth Chronicles site, we run articles that have common themes because the contributors, they contribute either every month or every other month. So there's a bit of a catalogue and a back catalogue of articles. And obviously the more we post, the richer that will get. So we have, from a council's point of view, we do have a history of multiple sets of articles on a theme. So we have here on the screen the Kibworth Beauchamp, or Beecham, however you want to pronounce it, Beecham Parish Council for March 2020, which was posted in 26th of April. And we also have the Gartree News, and we have the Harcourt one, and then there is another Parish Council from Beecham. So if we look at the first article on the Kibworth Chronicles site, so here it is, blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure if there's actually any links on it at all. No, so whoever has posted this online hasn't actually linked. So there's no kind of external links. So that's the article. But what you can also see is there are no references to any other articles from the parish council. But we know that we have published some because we've seen them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this published article and we're going to put those internal links in. Now, obviously, it's probably better to do this when you're writing it for the first time rather than to go into a already published article. But there we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the post, and for the sake of this kind of video, we're only going to post to one other article. But probably, as you saw in the BBC article, they had two, and some articles have three. So you probably don't want to do more than three because it just kind of interrupts the flow. And you kind of want to put it roughly about halfway down. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the link in at this section here. So I've hovered over a blank space and I'm just going to drop a separator, and I'm going to now drop a text, a paragraph box, and I'm just going to type see also, and I'm going to do a return, and so now I'm going to put some text. So what I've already pre-prepared is the title, sorry, not the title, the article that I want to link to, and you really can only do the internal links on articles that are published because you want to publish to that, you want to link to that URL. So it has to be a published article. So this is the link, and you can either So that's the URL. So what I want to actually do is I want to link to the title. Now, this author, when this is published, didn't actually put that this is Kibworth Beauchamp Parish Council February, because obviously we'll have February, March, April, May. So really, actually, the author should have actually have put that this is for the meeting held on January. So this is actually January's update. So we'll take care of that in the link when we write it. So we're in here. I'm just going to paste it. Now, actually, we know it's January 2021. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to highlight that text, and we're going to take that text and turn it into a link. But I need the URL, so I'm going to go back to here, copy the URL. I'm going to paste the URL into here. And hit return. So because it's now a link, it's now a blue color underlined, and that's the style template guide that we have on our website. So you can see from the separator's point of view, it's probably about like an inch wide. When we go to publish, that line will actually run across the whole page, and the same for the bottom one. And just to point out what we're doing is if we roll down to the SEO box, the bit that our action has now done within the SEO, so you can see here there are no outbound links. So from an SEO point of view, we are ranked currently as a kind of an amber, slightly unhappy face. One of the things is we don't have any outbound links, so it'd be great to add some. And there are other bits and pieces that haven't been actually done properly from an SEO point of view. But what we have now done is we've created an internal link. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to preview this so you can see what will happen. So we're going to preview it in a new tab. And what it's done on the article is that small separator line has now run all the way across, and the same on the bottom. But we've now we've now connected the January 2021 article into this. So if you're reading it and you actually want to see what else has been published, you can kind of see a link. And as I said before, probably don't want to go more than 3 links. So I'm going to close that down because this is just a preview. I'm now going to run up and update it because I'm updating someone else's article. So we're just updating that real article. And if I now go and view the website, so this is viewing our website for real, and I go to councils, that was the post that we've been into, roll down, and it now has an internal link. So from a readership point of view, you can see other links, and importantly from an SEO point of view, we are strengthening the article and we are strengthening our own website from an SEO point of view. So Google will now see this as a much more relevant site to kind of return for searches. And this is something it's article by article by article. It's just one of those things that we have to tackle, and it helps SEO. Okay, thank you very much for watching.